Hey guys, it's Spishozzy here, and welcome to episode 78 of the Berlin Dynamo series. First things first, I do apologise if you can hear the rain or thunder in the background. It's currently storming outside. However, we've got important stuff to do. We've got Aberdeen in the Europa League today, and then we've got a massive game against Freiburg, which I'm looking forward to. We're currently essentially one position and 1 point behind them, although Freiburg have a game in hand as well. So first things first, we'll go over recent fixtures. We'll go over the league table in a bit more detail as well. But of course, the previous episode was Monaco and Wolfsburg. Very disappointing draws, I have to say. The Monaco one, not so much, but the Wolfsburg one, definitely. We should have won that game. We followed those two up with a 2-0 loss against Werder Bremen. Very disappointing sort of run of form throughout this period, albeit, as you can see, they got a goal in the 60th minute. They got their second goal in the 92nd minute. So I wasn't sort of too, stressed about it, too worried about it. The only thing I am worried about is the 22 shots and only 3 on target. I think that is... That could be a big issue. That could be a big issue. We play with such an attacking tactic that if we're having 22 shots and we're only having 3 on target and we're not scoring a goal because we're not hitting the target, we're going to be in for a world of hurt. And a 2-0 result after 2 consecutive draws meant that we fall behind in the Bundesliga. We then went into the DFB Pokal second round against Bayern Munich. I played a very much rotated team. As you can see in here, I've got Puljic, I've got Adidas Ican, Bednarek started, Dimitriev at this point came in as well, Perez and Gel together. So I sort of rested Gavadel, rested everyone. They scored 3 goals. They opened the scoring in the 4th minute with their new signing. They then got a second. We got one back through Gavadel when I brought him on, which was nice. They then had an own goal. Yes, an own goal from Juarez, who was also substituted on. We then scored a second goal a minute later through Gavadel once again. He was our best performer. And then they luckily missed a penalty. Otherwise, it would have been 4-2. So we did miss out there, but it is Bayern Munich. I wasn't too fussed with that result. It was more the Werder Bremen result that sort of worried me. We then went into a decent run of fixtures, decent run of games and results. Starting off with a 3-1 victory over Union Berlin. Gavadel opened in the scoring, Perez on the score sheet there as well. And finally, Juarez, Strabic getting sent off. They got a goal as well, but a 3-1 victory. We backed that up with another 3-1 victory, this time against Utrecht from Holland. And this is away from home. Gavadel once again scoring the first 2 goals of the game. Bednarek with an assist. Actually got 2 assists for himself. He also assisted Perez there as well. So a very, very good game. And again, much more clinical with the chances that we had. We still had 17 shots with only 5 on target, but with those 5, we scored 3. So when we're clinical enough, we start to win games. The next game was a 1-0 victory over Schalke in a game we definitely deserved to lose. This was another game that I sort of just rotated the team because the first team was so tired. As you can see, they had 25 shots with 12 on target, and somehow we won. I mean, I say somehow. Meljez with an 8.6. Absolutely incredible rating. Very, very happy with Meljez for that one. But you look at their team. I've got the left back Traore at left wing. I've got the right back Camel as the right wing inside forward. I've got Reguagui in there. We've got Puljic. I've got Dimitriev at left back. Padaruth, a player I don't even play pretty much at all, is in the centre of defence. And we beat Schalke 1-0, a team that beat us at the end of last season. So there you go. And the final game just played was a 3-2 victory over Bayer Leverkusen. Very impressive, hard-fought victory as well, I have to say. They opened the scoring. We got one back through Gavadel. They had a goal disallowed. We then had a goal disallowed through Strabic. We then went 2-1 up through Gavadel with Rojas getting the assist, and then Gavadel getting our third goal in the 76th minute, and then Leverkusen tried to fight back at the end there. But luckily for us, we were slightly more dominant. Definitely had the better of the XG there as well. And that leads us into today's two games, against Aberdeen first and then Freiburg. So I'll show you the league table a little bit more detail. As you can see, obviously Bayern first place. They got a game in hand over Leipzig, who are on 27 points, 1 point behind them. Then you've got Gladbach on 24, Frankfurt on 24, Hoffenheim, who are in 5th on 22. Then you got Freiburg in 6th on 21, and then you find ourselves in 7th on 20. So it's all very, very tight. It's within 4 points from 3rd place to 7th place. So we're still in with a shout. I was a little bit worried with that sort of bad run of form. Another thing to mention is Viscasil is out with torn knee ligaments. So he was out for 3 months. Starting to come back. He's got 6 weeks left. Very worried about that. And then Adidas Saikan. I did try and sell him. As you can see, there are a large number of clubs that are interested in him. But I couldn't really get anyone to bite for more than like 9 million. I had Liverpool, I think, for about 13. But I don't want to sell him for 13. I don't even want to sell him for this much. I was still trying to essentially work out how I can generate more money for him. I might wait until the transfer window opens, potentially, and we'll see if we can flip him over. I think I would take at least 15 for him. I kind of want him out of the club, and I want to cash in on him. We spent 3 mil on him, 15 back. That's a 12 mil profit. That's essentially another wonder kid that we can bring to the club. I don't think he's gonna. I think he'll become better, but I don't know if I can risk playing him in order for him to become better, if that makes sense. Anyway, lineup for today: Aberdeen. We're going to go Melges in goals, Nagtagal right back, Juarez left back, Sata and Rodriguez will be our 2 centre halves. Dimitriev's pretty much playing as a first teamer at this point due to Viscasil's injury, so he'll partner Dusak. As per usual, Strabic on the left, Rojas on the right. I'm going to go with Perez and Gel. Gavadel slightly fatigued. He's also wanted by Borussia Dortmund. I also got offered the Dortmund job, and I turned them down, obviously. We're not going to be changing clubs, at least until I finish my sort of personal goals with Berlin Dynamo. Yeah, I don't really want to lose him. I did give him that new contract. So he's on 42k per week. He's got an 88 mil release clause. If they trigger that, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure I can find a player in the next, season or two that's probably going to be as good as him. And that 88 million will essentially allow us to build a wonder kid team. We're sort of starting to sort of implement them now. Obviously, Adidas Saikan essentially was a wonder kid, but Rojas is going to be a wonder kid. Viscasil, obviously, wonder kid. Gavadel himself is a wonder kid as well. Getting all these guys, along with some of the older guys in there as well, like your Gel, your Perez, your Nagtagal, Juarez. I think we could be building a good team, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, we have a very limited bench today, as you can see. Due to those Europa League registration rules, we've got about 5 people on the bench, and one of them is pretty much exhausted. So it's going to be a very tough game. All right, I think I'll just tell the boys to carry on from their last performance. I know it was a 3-2, but it should be all right. Let's see what we can do, eh? Strabic is a little bit fatigued out there as well. Rojas to Strabic. Oh, Juarez. Juarez steals the ball off Strabic. They're checking if he's onside. And he is. Goal awarded. That's a good 4-minute goal. Very good start for us. Nice little ball movement there as well. Dmitriev to Juarez. Strabic. Dmitriev, get in there. What a goal outside the box. First goal of the season as well. Aberdeen were one of the teams I was actually thinking could pose a bit of a threat for us. They were one position behind us in the league phase table. I'm starting to think that maybe they're not as dangerous as I thought they were going to be. Either that or we're just playing really well. I have no idea. There's the currently being renovated stand in the background. I think it's going to boost our capacity up to about 30,000 once that's finished. Because I think we had about 23,500, something like that. And the expansion is, gel. Oh, wow. He's hit both posts and it's still gone in. That is an incredible goal. Pounced on the error as well. But yeah, so the expansion is 6,500. So I think it'll put it just at 30, which is pretty cool for a new stadium. Strabic with a goal as well. It's only his second goal. We're 4-0 up. We're cruising here in the Europa League. Against a team I actually rated as well. I don't know. We found a nice little pocket of form, which is good. I think that the new signings are starting to properly be embedded into the team, which is very important, obviously. I'll praise them. 4-0 up, half-time. I love that. Hopefully we can get a few more goals here as well. Aberdeen with a chance to counter-attack now. They go with a longer ball. Oh, that's a bad tackle. And there we go. John Fergus getting a goal back for Aberdeen. Might be offside, though. I love this colour scheme for the Europa League. It's so nice. Just that red. The red and orange. Anyway, 4-1. They're going to have to do a lot here to try and catch up to us. They've got a second goal, though. James Taylor on the score sheet there. Going to check it for offside again. That's 2 goals in the space of like 5 minutes. Making me a little bit nervous there. Little bit nervous. Rojas for Bednarek. And I think we'll leave it at that for now. I'm just looking at Strabic. He's very, very fatigued at the moment. Rodriguez picked up a yellow card as well. I'll just ease him off, make sure he doesn't get that second yellow. Got a free kick here as well. Is it going to be Strabic? Dusak. Interesting. And it's just over. A little bit unfortunate. Rodriguez not having a very good game out there today. Strabic. Average corner. Gel. I mean, their 2 strikers are actually having a good game. Fergus and Taylor. Anyone else we can bring on? I can probably bring on Traore. The Nagtagal. I don't really want to risk it, so I'm not going to do it. I will do Strabic though. We'll do Strabic for Gavadel. We'll do that just to keep Strabic a little bit fitter going into the Bundesliga game. It's a pretty big game against Freiburg. All right, Aberdeen coming forward again. They're only 2 goals behind, getting a draw. And with the way our defense is playing today, oh, good save by Melges. I'm not too confident. All right. 5 minutes left. Bit of stoppage time as well. Probably should have taken Nagtagal off because he's going to be very, very fatigued. And I don't really rate Camel, if I'm being honest. I think he might have been a bit of a waste of money. I paid like 5.6 mil for him. And I don't even think he's a 5-star player, 5-star potential player, which is unfortunate because he was rated that when I initially scouted him. It's only now that he's at the team that they're saying that he's not as good as he actually is, or as good as they thought he was. Anyway, it's the joys of Football Manager, I guess. Joys of scouting as well. Gavadel on the score sheet, finishing us off right at the end of the game. 94th minute goal. 5-2. We scored 5 goals against Aberdeen here today. Good stuff. Juarez, I think, man of the match there as well. Yes, he is indeed. Very nice performance. Very good. Like I said, I do fancy us in the Europa League. The only teams that are going to obviously cause us problems, Tottenham. I would say Sociedad, because they're actually on form at the moment. Then obviously Schalke, we know they can cause us a few issues. You look a little bit further down, you've got Sporting, Besiktas, Bournemouth, maybe. Everyone else I think we can probably beat, though. The fact that Juventus are not... They're on 2 points in the Europa League. Napoli's on 1 point. I don't know what's going on with those Italian teams. They're falling off massively. Anyway, we don't care about that. We care about ourselves, and we care about, obviously, trying to go as far as we can in the Europa League. I'd love to get that trophy. I would love to. It's not really a part of the goal or anything. It's obviously sort of my season goal, but we'll have to wait and see how we go. We may as well ramble on, and I'll skip forward a couple of days here. We actually have offers made. I just took him off the transfer list as well. Interesting. Let's do this live. See, like, I pretty much want 15. Do I try 20? That's rejected by Arsenal. 15. Rejected by Liverpool. See, then they're not really going to give me what I want. And that is part of the problem. I want more than 10. I want at least 15, but I kind of want 20 if I'm being selfish, which I want to be selfish because every other team is, getting bang for their buck when they're selling players. I'm selling a wonder kid. Sure. We'll go with 40 mil. So, like, his value's 35 mil. It's between, like, 30 and 35. It's ridiculous. I don't want to accept 10 mil when he's valued 3 times that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, Dusak still doesn't have 10 passing, although I like that the rest of his stats are going up. But he's been 9 passing since I signed him last season. So hopefully that goes up. Melges, 25 years old now, still getting those really, really high ratings as well, which is nice to see. I feel like the game's slowly starting to slow down a little bit as far as processing goes. All right, we'll get through all those and we'll get into the lineup here. I'll make whatever changes we need to make. We're only 2 days out from that Europa League game, so less Sporting on the pitch. Rightio. Should probably look at my I did have a... Where are we? It is in training, isn't it? Yeah. So I had Regragui in there initially to try and get him tutored up a little bit. Hopefully, I was hoping his determination would go up higher with Pulic and with Traore. I think there are a few other ones in there as well, but I guess I've either sold them or they've moved on or whatever the case may be. I should probably put some more people in there that need it. And it's worth mentioning that we're probably going to have a little bit of money coming in once these sort of new younger players that I bought come back to the club. Of course, I signed a couple of African new gens at the start of this season for, for a low amount of money, between 200 and maybe 500,000. So I'm hoping that their loans will be relatively successful and allow us to grab a little bit of extra cash off them in the future. Or who knows, they might become even better players. All right. Canales is one that I'm actually half tempted to start playing. His potential's dropped a little bit as he's now turned 19. But he could be a good player. He could be a pretty good player. I think I played him one game in midfield. I think against Bayern Munich, I played him as a defensive mid, and he played okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter too much. I'm going to play Pulic for Sata. Maybe Traore. I feel like Nagtagal's a player that I literally need him in every starting team. And Strabic he's been playing so well recently as well. It's going to warn Gel. Form's declining, and we'll just go like that. I mean, I know there's a lot we just don't have the squad depth at the moment to really be thinking about changing those players. All right, here we go. Freiburg away from home as well. It's going to be a tough one. Juarez to Strabic. We're in the box. Strabic, get in there, son. Great start. 2 minutes in, and we get the lead. That's huge against Freiburg. They are a good team. They are a very, very good team indeed. All right, Silva coming forward there for Freiburg. Newtonen, Voida. It's frustrating. He's onside as well, I think. It's his first ever Freiburg goal. And they get the automatic equaliser, pretty much, straight off the bat, 2 minutes later. And Freiburg coming forward yet again. Oh, Silva, magic feat. Absolutely tearing Pulic to shreds. And Void is a midfielder as well. Didn't even realise. Alright, we're slowly getting through the half here. Not a lot of highlights to show you guys, but still 1-1. Elgez is playing okay, which is important if we're actually going to be successful here today. Nagtagal with a throw-in to Rojas. Into the box. Oh, Gavidel, please be onside. Please, please be onside. Referee, come on. Get in there, yes. 2-1. Hold off till half-time, boys. Come on, calm down. Let's calm it down, calm it down. There we go, half-time, 2-1 lead. over Freiburg. Juarez once again with a decent assist there for Gavidel. I thought Juarez was going to go himself, but I much prefer it, falling at Gavidel's feet. Oh, Rojas wins a ball there. Nice. Rodriguez goes across to Puljic. Out to Juarez. The Mexican. Oh, nice cross. Gel! I thought maybe it was a half chance. Half chance. Oop, Freiburg. I thought they were going to go long, but they go short with a throw. We win the ball back. Gavidel. Ooh. Gel needed to be a little bit better with his ball there. And I think we were in for another goal. A little bit unfortunate. Juarez to Strabic. Inside Gavidel. I told you this was his season. I knew he was going to break out. That's his 23rd goal of the season, and we're in November still. Insane. Alrighty. Tired players. Who have we got? Nagtagal for Traore. That's fine. I'm looking at Dusak. Do we go Dusak for Sata? I'll go Canales because he's more similar suited, more defensive minded. And then we'll go Strabic. Playing well though. We'll do it anyway. Rojas eased off. Dmitriev eased off. Confirm all those changes. 64th minute. And we're 3-1 up. We have the advantage. We need to keep the advantage. Freiburg are pretty much inside our box. Oh, it's pinging around. Oh, come on. Such an ugly goal to give away. Just pinging around. Ah. Do better. I'm going to encourage him a little bit more. But we've been very lucky. Come on, boys. Defend. All right. Oh, Dmitriev, come on. We just won the ball back, and we're going to give it away straight back to him. Come on, boys. Defend. Mark your man. Rio, he's in the box. Silva, he's missed. Whoo! That is so lucky. All right, we've got to throw in. I was going to give another... Oh, come on. They're going to counter-attack here, I can tell. They pump it long. Traore wins the ball. Canales gives it away. Oh. Where's the defending? We didn't even try and make that guy have a pressured shot. It was just a shot with ease. Luckily for us, that cross goes over. Tell him to focus. Only a few minutes left. I'll pause it here. I'm going to ease Juarez off. Gavidel's injured. Perez will go on for the last minute. Come on, boys. Traore, good interception. Coming forward himself. Goes inside to absolutely nobody. Why is he doing that? Why did you do that? Oh my god. Oh, what is that? What is that? Breathe. Honestly, though, I want to see this again. I was like, okay, they're going to score here. I thought it was going to be a tap-in. Rodriguez clears it away. And then Traore, what a mistake it was to bring him on. He kicks it to the Freiburg player who heads it into the back of the net. Watch this again. Watch Traore. Oh my God. Ready? Oh, I'll just kick it into the player's head. Oh, so frustrating. 3-3 draw. We should have won that one. We should have won that game. Oh. They deserve to win, to be honest. So I think a draw, we're actually lucky to get the draw. But the fact we were winning 3-1. Oh, God. Anyway, it's a bad way to finish the episode. It's still a really good episode. Again, Freiburg, they're one of those teams that is Champions League quality every season. So it's tough. Anyway, Gavidel's on fire and everyone else's defense is terrified. Apart from that, guys, if you could drop a like on the video, it'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel as well. And apart from that, take it easy and goodbye.